What can I take for aches and pains? If you've been struggling with aches and pains, you may be growing weary of taking all of the over-the-counters that could wreak havoc on your health, but may not necessarily know what safe alternatives there are to even try. If this sounds like you, then you are in the right place. I'm here to answer that question in today's video, so let's get started. Hi, I'm Dr. Kelly Shockley, Doctor of Cause, Chiropractic, board certified in sports medicine, and specialized in clinical nutrition. In this video, we're going to go over the 5 natural alternatives to NSAIDs, those non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and they actually work. Then we will discuss the most effective essential oils for treating pain. You will smell amazing and be feeling so much better. And then finally, I am going to be sharing with you the best foods to be consuming to help reduce inflammation, those aches and pains from the inside with every bite that you take. Let's dive right on in. The 5 surprising natural alternatives to NSAIDs are the following. The first one are those omega-3 fatty acids. These are amazing at squashing inflammation out of your system, which inflammation is the underlying reason of why you have aches and pains. It's also the root cause of all illness and disease. So omega-3s are a great thing to add in just for general health and well-being, but really can reduce inflammation. In order to do that, though, you need to take a therapeutic dose, which is around 3 grams for the average adult each day, to really be able to have those anti-inflammatory effects. The second one that is a game changer is curcumin. You probably know this better as turmeric. And the thing you need to know about turmeric is not only is it a powerhouse anti-inflammatory as well, but you also need to know what form works best. They're not all created equally. I'm sure you probably have found out if you've tried them. The form that all of this amazing anti-inflammatory research has been done on is curcumin B95. Not just the curcumin noise, which can give you benefit, but the curcumin B95 actually gives you symptomatic relief just like you were taking one of the over-the-counter options. But you don't have the negative health effects that come with that. So look for curcumin B95 at natural health food stores, through myself, through other healthcare practitioners that understand nutrition. They will be able to help you get that into your system. Number 3 on the list are known as proteolytic enzymes. Now, what are those? Well, by the word enzymes, you probably guessed it, they help with digestion. But here's the trick. If you take proteolytic enzymes, which are enzymes that normally help you digest proteins, you take them in between your meals, they actually act like little Pac-Man, and they go and they clean up the inflammation that is part of the underlying reason why you're having aches and pains. So they can be a little bit trickier to take because you have to remember to do it in between your meals. Because if you do it with your meals, it's just going to help you digest your proteins, and you won't really get the benefit for reducing the inflammation or cleaning up the inflammation like Pac-Man. So try them, but make sure you do it away from food. That way they really can go chomping away at that inflammation in your system. Number 4 is white willow bark. White willow bark is what actually gives aspirin its pain relieving component. So you could just take the white willow bark and you don't have to worry about the other effects of taking aspirin or something similar to aspirin. This is an analgesic, meaning it is going to work at reducing the pain level. Now, that can be helpful because we need symptom management. And then the other ones that I've already suggested are going to work on the inflammation, which is part of why you have the pain. So if you take them combined, you can get both benefits of killing the pain while reducing the inflammation, which ultimately will reduce the pain. And then number 5, secret weapon. It's one of the most common nutrient deficiencies known to man on this planet, actually in the US, is magnesium. Magnesium, they say about 80% of America is deficient in magnesium. And it's super important for so many different functions, but as it relates to aches and pains, it is needed in normal amounts for proper muscle contraction. And a sign generally that you may be deficient in magnesium is a lot of tightness or tension within the muscular system. So based off of that information, you could probably draw to the conclusion that magnesium is actually a natural muscle relaxer. And it works very effectively, okay? Now, the key with magnesium is don't just megadose on it all at once because you could end up with some GI irritation. Magnesium is also a natural laxative. So if you want to get more of the calming, relaxing effects in the muscular system, then you want to drip feed it kind of throughout the day in your system so you can get more in without creating any of that GI distress. Now, I'm curious, have you tried any of these alternatives so far? And if you have, what's been your experience? Just comment that down below so I know and can hear from you. Thank you. Let's talk about the most effective essential oils, which is a safe alternative as well to those over-the-counters. What are the most effective essential oils for reducing aches and pains? There's quite a few of them in all honesty, so I'm going to kind of just list them out. Now, in general, the way that this works is you can use a drop or two of the oil with what is known as like a carrier oil. So you could use like fractionated coconut oil or avocado oil, almond oil, jojoba oil. You could even use a lotion or a cream to help kind of like rub it into the area. That way you can actually get more distance out of that essential oil. That works really, really well. So these are all topical applications. So the first essential oil that's really helpful for reducing inflammation and pain is chamomile. Chamomile is just really calming to the whole body and system. So this is a great one to try. Second one that you could try would be lavender oil. Now, lavender doesn't necessarily reduce inflammation, but it can alleviate some of that pain. So if your shoulder is killing you, you could take some lavender and rub that on there, and that could help alleviate some of the discomfort that you're experiencing in that area. Another one you could try is sweet marjoram. Sweet marjoram has anti-inflammatory properties as well, and it is really good for actually addressing the muscular system. So if your ache and pain feels more muscular in nature, this might be a great place to start to try to get some other relief by using an essential oil instead. The next one you could try would be eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus is a great analgesic, meaning it gets rid of pain, okay? It also has been researched to help with nerve-related pain. So if you're getting like electrical, toothache sensation, even pins and needles or tingling, eucalyptus is something that you could apply in the area, general proximity or higher, to try to actually get some relief. And honestly, I could go on forever about essential oils, but one of the next ones is my favorite. It has so many different uses that it works for. But peppermint oil, it's actually an antispasmodic, so it's going to help relax the muscular system, and it helps with relieving pain. I use it if I end up with a headache. You can rub it right in the temples and kind of the nape of the neck, and it can really calm down those symptoms from a headache. So those are just a handful of essential oils that you can try. If you use those in combination with the nutrients that I just shared with you, you could be feeling so much better within moments, and you don't have to worry about your stomach or your kidneys or your liver, any other area of the body having damage from taking ongoing non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Now, before I get into the best foods to consume to be decreasing aches and pains with every single bite, I just want to remind you to click that subscribe button down below, turn the notification on, that way you do not miss a future episode. I am regularly producing videos every Monday through Friday on how to, have more resilience, how to decrease pain, what to do to improve gut health, immune health, and so on and so forth. And everything related to helping you achieve total body mastery. So just click that subscribe button and turn the notifications on and you will be set. Awesome. Let's get into those best foods you can consume to help decrease aches and pains from the inside out. And you guys, if you take all of this and put it together, you should be feeling so much better within moments and ongoing, especially if you continue to live the way that I'm showing you with your food, okay? So let's get into some of those foods that are the best at reducing inflammation, which is what's creating those aches and pains from the inside out with every bite you take. The first group of food would be the berries. They're some of my favorites. I use them as a special treat, but they're really good at reducing inflammation. They contain compounds known as anthocyanins, and those anthocyanins are really good at reducing inflammation, boosting immunity, and reducing your risk of heart disease. So you might as well throw them in there. Bonus. Really, really good. One of the second best foods that you could add into your regimen are those fatty fish. Fatty fish are those salmon, the sardines, mackerel, herring, and anchovies, which I'm not really a fan of any of those, so I will just supplement with the omega-3 fatty acids, the fish oils, okay? But ultimately, you could add these fatty fish in because they are a good source of those omega-3 fatty acids that are so good at reducing inflammation. One of the best vegetables you could be consuming would be broccoli. Broccoli, think of it like, flip it on its end. It looks like a little scrub brush. It works to clean out your insides from a detoxing state. It also is really high of sulforaphane, which is an antioxidant with super powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Next on the list would be avocados, which might be one of my favorite foods. They have several different beneficial compounds that are really protective against inflammation and also can help reduce your risk of cancer. So hey, why don't you go ahead and have some avocados? We eat at least a half every single day. Another favorite is extra virgin olive oil. The key though is do not cook with it. It does not have a high flash heat temperature, which means if you heat it up too much, it breaks down and becomes rancid. And now it's actually like putting free radicals that cause cell damage into your body versus having all these amazing health benefits tied to it. So use it at really, really low temperatures, like less than 250 degrees, or just simply pour it over your food once you've roasted it or it's done cooking, or save it for your salad dressings, right? So extra virgin olive oil contains major antioxidant benefits, powerful anti-inflammatories, which ultimately can reduce your risk of heart disease and other serious illnesses, in addition to reducing inflammation in your body. Now, the next one on the list is tomatoes. If you have nightshade issues, then this is not one for you. But otherwise, tomatoes are an excellent source of lycopene. Lycopene can reduce inflammation as well and help protect against cancer, and it's super good for cardiovascular health too. Something you may have also heard of are sweet and tart cherries. These guys contain a lot of those antioxidants that reduce inflammation as well and help to lower your risk of disease. Now, if you want more clarity on your diet, then I am inviting you to look down in the description below this video. Click on it so it expands. Look for the link for the 7-day full body reset meal plan. This is a free meal plan for you that demonstrates what an anti-inflammatory and an anti-ache and pain type of a diet looks like. And it's been created with you in mind. People who are super busy, don't want to spend all their time in the kitchen, or just really don't enjoy cooking. It's very simple. There are planned overs in there for you, so you're not cooking all of the time. I've also included your grocery list to just streamline this whole process. And the recipes that I have used are simple. They don't have many ingredients, and they don't take hardly any time to put together. So click on the link down below for the full body reset meal plan, and you will be well on your way at eating your way to less aches and pains and less inflammation, and overall really better health and well-being. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you on the next one. God bless.